fundamental and necessary distinction that occurs is the distinction between the transient and that which is eternal. Any kind of pleasure, the seeking of any desire, the attempt to control or manipulate out of any fear, all of these transient dynamics that have such strong tendency to occupy the attention even things in the life where the life looks at as being more stable. But anything that has birth has death. Whatever has birth and death is transient. The more attention goes to what is transient, the more you are transient. It lies in this humble prayer, this humble intention to be freed of the conditioned desires around everything that is transient. And not to allow the attention to be pulled from what cannot be taken. It may seem like it comes and goes because the attention comes and goes. The attention habitually moves towards what is changing, what is transient, what is vanishing. It is actually the fundamental nature of subject-object dynamics, that the subject that is aware of the object, that it is all transient. That what is not transient is not dependent. The subject dependent on the object dependent on the subject. But your heart is dependent upon nothing. When the habit of the subject tracking the object is not followed, then what remains is what always remains. The feeling of yourself which always remains. The true beauty which always remains. The true love affair that is not dependent, transient, fleeting, or away from you. The habit of what appears to be away from you is the habit that pulls the attention away from your eternal nature and creates an experience of a relative life that seems to be dependent on situations and circumstances. So long as you have been pulled away from yourself, what is unchanging, what is unaffected, that which has not been born and cannot die, that which is not contained, definable, but is the flame that brings the life to everything that appears. That which is constant, which registers or is aware of what is fleeting. But when it is what is constant that is aware of what is fleeting, from this what is fleeting is recognized to just be appearing. For the only taste is what is constant, what is now, what is the beauty, what is within, what is alive, what is true life. It is not the perceptions, not to deny the perceptions, but the perceptions appear within what is constant. When there is the feeling of what is constant, perception ceases to be perception. It is revealed as the manifestation of the beloved, as opposed to the appearance of separation. It is tasted as what is unbroken, unstained, unchanging. While the dance transforms into the dance of celebration, of light. Of relationship of lover and beloved, playing in all manifest expression, arising out of the unmanifest wisdom that is no different than its divine expression. Timelessly playing in the appearance of time, letting go of that distractive habit of that which is fleeting, the appearance of the world of separation, the appearance of me and other, the appearance of time and space. And in the letting go of this, the distraction ceases, and thus there is the taste of the nature of what eternally remains now. In which there is nothing separate, but the interplay of humanity and divinity. Not humanity as in separation, but humanity's divinity with divinity itself. Pure devotion melting into itself. What is discovered is the indefinable eternal nature of what does not have borders and boundaries, and its nature is pure luminosity, and yet it is immersed in something so much bigger, in which there is such devotion. This is the nature of the eternal, of yourself, of what is revealed when there is the readiness to let go of desires and fears, all built around what is transient and fleeting. At a certain juncture, it becomes so clear that that which is transient is irrelevant, and that which is eternal, that infuses the appearance of what is transient, is the nectar and the remedy. What is eternal is internal. What is transient is external. What is internal is not internal away from. It is only external that is away from, that travels distance. What is internal does not travel distance. It is not away from. Because it does not travel distance, it does not take time. Because it is not away from, the recognition is there's nowhere it is not. The illusion of space is revealed in the realization of what is eternal. The illusion of everything that seems to change, that seems relative. And what remains standing is pure love.